Let's discuss this example of double integration. So we have to solve this double integration where region S is bounded by one ellipse. See how to solve a problem. We cannot solve this problem directly since at the end of this problem they have mentioned we have to convert this problem in terms of u and v, and then we have to solve the double integration. Getting that means this is a problem of change of variables. So let us solve this problem. Okay. See, first of all, we need to write the given integral and the region. So both things I have mentioned here. After that, I will go to the substitution. So compulsory in a problem they have mentioned this substitution. So we have to follow this substitution only. Okay. So putting, I will simply mention putting. First is u is equal to x and second is v is equal to y by 2. That is, we can say x is equal to u and y is equal to 2v. So after substitution, our first task is to find Jacobian. Do you know how to find Jacobian? It's very simple. Then j is equal to determinant del x by del u, del x by del v, del y by del u and del y by del v. So this is equal to, see, derivative of x with respect to u is 1. Next, derivative of x with respect to v, but there is no any v, so its derivative with respect to v is 0. Derivative of y with respect to u is not there, so its derivative is 0. Derivative of y with respect to v, so with respect to v its derivative will be 2v. 2 is a constant, derivative of v is 1. So if you simplify, if you solve this determinant, you know how to solve determinant? Product of this 2 minus product of this 2. So 2 minus 0, so obviously the answer is 2. So the value of Jacobian is 2. After that, the problem is in xy plane, but after this substitution, problem will be shifted to uv plane. So in uv plane, we have to find the region of integration. So I will mention here, in uv plane, region is bounded by, see what will you get in uv plane region is bounded by? We have 4x square plus y square is equal to 4. So this is a given region, but we have to shift it to the uv plane. So x means u, so I can write 4u square. Y is 2v, so if you take it square, it will be 4v square is equal to 4. So you can easily see we can take 4 common and cancel from both sides. So that's why u square plus v square is equal to 1. So you can easily guess this is equation of circle with center, origin and radius is 1. So I will mention here, this is the circle having center 0, 0 and radius is 1. Okay, I will draw a rough sketch here. So in uv plane, this is u axis and this one is v axis. So we are having a circle here having radius 1 and center, origin. Okay. See, then we have to find limits. So I will consider a strip parallel to v axis. Consider a strip parallel to v axis. Okay. So you know that our funda is that means when we consider strip parallel to v axis, vertical strip, then we consider bounded below, above and then left to right. So see v, if you think about limits of v, what is the equation of this circle? It's u square plus v square is equal to 1. So that means v square is equal to 1 minus u square. So v is equal to plus minus root 1 minus u square. So v will vary from minus root 1 minus u square to plus root 1 minus u square. After that, we have to find the limits of u. So left to right, the strip will move from. Okay, so here minus 1 to 1, since radius of this circle is 1. So obviously here we will have a point minus 1, value of u will be minus 1 and here value of u will be 1. So u will vary from minus 1 to 1. So in this way we found out, I hope all of you understood how could I write the limits of v. I will show you here. Okay, in the rough I will show you. So v square is equal to 1 minus u square. If you shift u square on that side, So v is equal to plus minus, when you take a root, plus minus 1 minus u square. So when you consider minus sign, it indicates lower half of a circle, and when you consider plus sign, it indicates upper half of a circle. So strip is bounded below by a lower half of a circle, and strip is bounded above by a upper half of a circle. That's why we could write limits of v in this way. Okay, so limits of u are from -1 to 1. So we got the limits. Now simply we have a Jacobian also. So simply I will shift this integral, given integral, in terms of u and v, and then we will solve the problem. So there is no more space to write. Okay, solve. Let me okay, so you can make a screenshot of it. After that we will go further. Let us solve the integration now. I have written already the integral. Okay, so now many things we have done. Simply we have to shift this integral to in terms of u and v. So this is equal to integration. See, we have considered a strip parallel to v axis. Okay, vertical strip. So that's why inner integration is with respect to v and outer integration is with respect to u. So limits of u are from -1 to 1 and limits of v from minus root 1 minus u square to root 1 minus u square. X is nothing but u and y is nothing but 2v. So this is, sorry, here u square and 4v square. After that we supposed to write Jacobian, and then we can write dv du or du dv. But see, our strip is parallel to v axis, so that's why we need to integrate with respect to v first. So that's why I wrote dvd. Okay. See, this is not required now, so let me remove this part. We will have more space to solve this problem. Okay. So this is equal to integration -1 to 1. So I'm going to focus in inner integral only. We have to solve the inner integral first, and then we'll go further. Okay. So Jacobian, what is value of Jacobian? It is 2, which is a constant, so I can take it outside. 2. Okay, 2, that Jacobian I have taken outside. Integration minus root 1 minus u square to root 1 minus u square plus 4v square dv, and outer integral is with respect to u. But see, you can easily see minus to plus. Okay, both limits are same, just they are different in sign only, right? So in this case, when you have such limits, we need to check whether the function is even or odd. What do you think, function is even or odd? So obviously the function is even, since each term, having a even power 2, getting? So v square is having even power, so that's why it's an even function, and u square is a constant since we are integrating with respect to v. So do you know, when we have an even function, what we do? We write 2 into, I will mention the result which I am using here. If f is even, then when you have limits like this, minus a to a, when you have a function f is equal to 2 integration 0 to a f. So when you have an even function, we need to solve this problem in this way. So this is also an even function. So that's why what will I do? I will take 2 outside. But see, already 2 is there. So 2 into 2, 4. So this is 4. Integration -1 to 1 and integration 0 to root 1 minus u square plus 4v square dv du. I use this result here. Okay. So now we will integrate. Is equal to 4 integration -1 to 1. What is integration of u square? U square is constant and we are integrating with respect to v. So its integration will be u square v. What do you think? What will be its integration? 4 is a constant. Integration of v square is v cube by 3. So 4 v cube by 3 having limits 0 to root 1 minus u square du. Okay. So this is equal to 4 integration -1 to 1. I will put upper limit. So if you put upper limit at a place of v, so we will have u square root 1 minus u square plus 4 by 3 cube. So that means root 1 minus u square cube and du again. Getting? So this is equal to 4 integration -1 to 1. So here root 1 minus u square cube, getting that? Here we have root 1 minus u square. So root 1 minus u square we can easily take common. So that's why if you take that thing common, so u square plus 4 by 3 root 1 minus u square, square will be there. Since 1 minus root u square we have taken common. Okay, that square root only we have taken common, so that's why it came outside from this side, and there is cube, that means 3 terms are there. Out of 3 I am taking 1 common, so that's why 2 terms will be there, so that's why I wrote square. So what will happen, square and square root will get cancelled to each other. So 4 integration minus 1 to 1 u square plus 4 by 3 1 minus u square, right, root 1 minus u square du. So this is equal to 4 integration minus 1 to 1. I will cross multiply 3u square plus 4 minus 4u square by 3 root 1 minus u square du. See, 3 is constant which is at denominator. So I can take outside the integration. So it will be 4 by 3, right? Integration minus 1 to 1, 3u square minus 4u square. So that means 4 minus u square root 1 minus u square du. Okay, we have reached up to this step. You can make a screenshot of it. After that we will go further. So let us solve this problem. So I is equal to see, again we have limits of that type minus 1 to 1. So when we have such limits, we need to check whether the function is even or odd. What do you think, this function is even or odd? So obviously it's an even function, since u square everywhere we have got u square, power is even. So you can check, okay, separately, but no problem, it's an even function. So you remember what we do if when we have an even function? Simply we write 2 before integration and we change the limits 0 to a. Same thing I am going to do. So this is 2 into 4 by 3, that means we will have 8 by 3 and limits will be from 0 to 1, remaining integration will be same. So 4 minus u square root 1 minus u square du. Let me remove this part, it is not required now. Okay, I need to mention why we could write in this way, because the function is even. Because function is even, so that's why we could write in this way. Actually it is not possible to solve this problem directly. There is a need of further substitution, then we can solve it easily. Okay, so what will I do? I am going to convert this problem into beta and gamma functions. So let us see how to convert. Directly also we can put here, but in terms of sine and cos, if we convert easily, we can manage the definition of beta function and we will have the answer. Okay, so therefore I am putting u is equal to sine theta. So when we put anything, our first task is to find its derivative. Derivative of u is 1 with respect to u obviously, and du, derivative of sine theta, is cos theta d theta, right? Let us think about limits for for u is equal to, lower limit is 0. So that means sine theta is equal to 0. So when theta is equal to 0, we will have sine is equal to 0. Next, for u is equal to 1, upper limit is 1. That means sine theta is equal to 1. So tell me, when we have a sine, value of sine is 1, at theta is equal to pi by 2. So theta is equal to pi by 2. So therefore, our integration will be I is equal to 8 by 3 with new limits 0 to pi by 2, correct? 4 minus u, value of u is sine theta now. So sine square theta, okay? And root 1 minus sine square theta, correct? And du means what? Cos theta d theta. So after substitution, we have got integral of this type. Let us solve it now. So this is equal to 8 by 3 integration 0 to pi by 2, right? 4 minus sine square theta. 1 minus sine square theta, do you know 1 minus sine square theta means cos square theta? But see, already square root is there. Square root will get cancelled to each other and we will have simply cos theta. Again we have one more cos theta d theta. I will mention the reason because sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Using this result, we could replace it by cos theta. So what will I do? Integration 0 to pi by 2. I will multiply and make them separate. 4 into cos theta, that means 4 cos square theta minus sin square theta into cos square theta d theta. I think it is better to take separate integration and solve. So this is equal to 8 by 3, 0 to pi by 2, cos 4 cos square theta, correct, d theta minus 8 by 3, integration 0 to pi by 2, sin square theta, cos square theta, d theta. Okay. So now we can easily adjust beta gamma function. So this is equal to 8 by 3. So 4 I will take outside. So it will be 32 by 3, 0 to pi by 2, sin raised to 0 theta, cos square theta, d theta, minus here 8 by 3, 0 to pi by 2, sin square theta, cos square theta, d theta. Okay. See, there is no more space to write. Make a screenshot of it. Okay, so let us solve this integration. I have written the formula how to convert the integral in terms of beta gamma function. Already many problems we have solved, so you are familiar with this point. Okay, so let us continue. 32 by 3 into. So if you compare this first integral with respect to this definition, p is equal to 0 and q is equal to 2. So let us use it here and we will have 1 by 2 beta of p is equal to 0, 0 plus 1 by 2, that means 1 by 2, and q is 2, correct? So 2 plus 1, that means 3 by 2, plus what we have, sorry, there is no plus, minus 8 by 3 into sin square and cos square, that means both of them have power 2, so our p is also 2 and q is also 2. Let us use them here. So 1 by 2 beta of p is 2, 2 plus 1, 3 by 2, and q is also 2, 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. So this thing we have. It is not required. Let me remove this part. Okay. Let us simplify. 2 will get cancelled. 16 by 3. So you know well how to convert it into gamma function. So this is gamma 1 by 2, correct? Gamma 3 by 2. And in denominator we add 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2. Minus 2 will get cancelled, 4 by 3. Here also I will do the same. Gamma 3 by 2, gamma 3 by 2. In denominator we will add 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2. So this is 16 by 3. Gamma 1 by 2 is root pi. Okay. Gamma 3 by 2 means 1 by 2, gamma 1 by 2. Okay, we go back in and we get it. So 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, 4 by 2, that means gamma 2. Minus 4 by 3. What can we write here? Gamma 3 by 2 means 1 by 2, gamma 1 by 2. 3 by 2 means 1 by 2, gamma 1 by 2. Gamma 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2, 3. So we will have gamma 3. So you know that gamma n is equal to n minus 1 factorial. Getting? So when we have n is any natural number and gamma 1 by 2 is equal to root pi. Okay, so let us use this formula. We will have here 16 by 3 root pi, okay, into 1 by 2. Gamma 1 by 2 means root pi again. Gamma 2, using this formula, 1 factorial, which is 1 obviously, minus 4 by 3, 1 by 2, gamma 1 by 2 means root pi, 1 by 2, gamma 1 by 2 means root pi. Gamma 3, using this formula, we will have 2 factorial, which is 2. So we can cancel few terms. 2 will get cancelled, 8 by 3 pi, okay, minus here 2 to 4 will get cancelled. So pi by 3 into 2, 6. So this is equal to, we will have here 8 into 2, 15 pi by 6. Correct now? We can cancel 3 from both sides. So 5 by 2. This is required answer. Okay. So this is a required value of integral. You can make a screenshot of it. After that we will stop. Thank you. Bye bye.